Today we have this brand new bike in from a subscriber of ours actually. He's brought it in to get us to do some finishing touches, cut the steerer tube, etc. But also a concern about the bottom bracket not working as well as he would like. Now he's invested a bit of money into a Hope PF41 bottom bracket here, but just putting our fingers in and trying to turn these bearings, you can tell they've got like a notch in them. So there's a strong suspicion here that something is not right, but we need to remove these. And there's quite a lot going on with these because you actually have to unscrew the housing, if you like. So inside here is two pieces that screw together using this funky little tool that Hope make. And then we're going to use our tools from Praxis and the ones that Hambini provided us as well to try and measure this and see if we can get this sorted. Okay, let's get started. So before we can get access to the actual shell which is screwed together, inside there's like a hex bolt when you actually need to tap out the non-drive side bearing. This is a Park tool bearing drift. Don't normally like hammering out bearings, but in this situation we can't get access to anything else really. So if you're going to use one of these, you really need to make sure you support the frame. You can give it a little tap. So now that bearing is out, you can actually feel the bearing feels fantastic when it's not in the frame. So something is up. Now we can see this is how we're going to undo this, using the Hope tool to unscrew the non-drive side. Now Hope actually provide the bearing press, and I'm just going to use this to make sure the tool actually stays located. So this is going to be a fairly loose fit. Now we can crank on that with a bit more confidence. If I just shine a light here and you just run finger around, you can see there's a couple of spots here which are slightly high spots. Now this was just installed with normal grease. They weren't using like a retaining compound to do this. So it feels like a spot of retaining compound, but it probably isn't. And on the other side, you can literally feel a ridge in the carbon just here. You run your finger across that part, you can feel there's a ridge. So if you remember, we have a set of gauges here. This is a 40.85 from Praxis, and that does not fit into the non-drive side at all. But it just about fits in. It's a slightly tight fit. So I think we can safely say this is undersized. So we need to go from whatever size it is now up to the 40.95 of the Hambini gauge. So we've got some work to do. The problem is that we have an undersized cup here. So what I've done is put a piece of masking tape and a mark so I know where the top is. And here we have that 40.85 gauge, and all we've done is use some engineer's steel blue light layout fluid, blue dicam, so we can see where the problems are, and then we can get to work about fixing them. So that's as far as that goes in at the moment. And as we pull this out, we'll see where the marks are. So using a piece of 320 grit sandpaper, take a look at those marks, which is just about here, and we start sanding. You can actually feel this, to be fair. You don't really need the marks, it's pretty obvious. success. That's what should happen. And it rotates as well. Look at that. Perfect. So this is the Hambini gauge, the 40.95, which now should just about fit here. We've got a couple of high spots here and here, so I'm going to see if we just improve them. It's now just going in, but on the 40 gauge you can't get that in at all. So as you can see, it's quite a long and laborious, time-consuming process, and it should really be done at the factory, if I'm completely honest, and we should actually really have a proper bore tool, but they've been out of stock forever, and to be honest, when you're doing it with carbon, they wear down the tool really quickly. So sometimes using sandpaper like we just showed you works a whole lot better than wearing down a really expensive tool. Now do the same on the other side, keep testing, go slowly, a little bit at a time, take your time with it, and hopefully you'll get the result. The reason we're not sending this back, because this is a significant problem. To try and send this back to China and remedy this work, it's much quicker for us to just do it in the workshop, and hopefully after seeing this video they might compensate him for the work that we've done. Cool. Okay, so that's all installed now, and all the right noises were happening. So there was friction. We actually needed to put some resistance on the tools to actually fit it, but we weren't actually hearing any sort of creaking and popping and nasty noises like that. So this all slid together like it should, and that bearing feels so much nicer. Yeah, that's now spinning like we expect, which is nice. Okay, let's get the cranks fitted and give it a spin test. Stronger than it. Oh no, it's only right. That's more like it. Might be curious. Sport to go with sport. I need like chilled out flexi boy. How do you get after the was not this master? It is it's range of motion rather than strength. Is it like a gymnastic class? Okay, I thought that was going to be the end of the video, but I just realised I'm probably leaving you with a few too many unanswered questions. So first up, the frame that you see in the video is a Yeoleo. I think that's how you pronounce it. R11 looks a bit like a Canyon Enduro Race. The owner of the bike has, watched this channel, watched lots of other channels like ours, made a really good informed decision. He's really happy with the frame. The bike came into us in the state that you saw it in the video, so all of the cables attached and the wheels and it was our task to just finish it off basically. So a lot of the build has already been done. So when we look at the Yeoleo's warranty policy, you'll see here, please contact us within 3 days of delivery to claim for a return or refund. We're outside of that time frame. Also, labour and shipping costs are not refundable. Shipping costs will be borne by the customer. The warranty policy says, If any manufacturing defect occurs within 90 days of shipping, Yeoleo offers free replacement of the defective part and free shipping costs. Now, we're still within the 90 days. I think we've got enough evidence there to claim as a manufacturing defect. But to claim that, we would have to strip the bike down, you'd have to send it back, wait for them to analyse it, potentially argue it out, and then get a new frame, build it all up again. All that internal cable routing that he's faffed around with would have to be redone. So yeah, he brought it to us and said, you know, can we fix it? And was like, yeah, okay, we can see that it's undersized. Yes, we can fix this. We're just showing you that how we do that in the video. The thing that we can't fix is any offset or angular misalignment of the bearings. That happens with most frames, and if you really do want the free, easy spinning that that you see on the Hambini videos, the only way of doing that really is a one-piece bottom bracket. So why didn't we go for the one-piece bottom bracket option? Well, everyone has a budget, and this bike has been very, very meticulously put together with the right crank lengths, the right gear ratios, everything within the budget, all carefully calculated, and buying things in the sale. The customers put together a great bike at a great price. And he brought the Hope PF41 bottom bracket. It was on sale, it was a good price, it's got a good reputation. Didn't realise at the time you needed the special tool. That's a bit frustrating. If you're in that situation, you can actually get around that by using, I think it's an M18 bolt with the 27mm nut on the end, and then fashion that with a couple of nuts and bolts to do their little job that we said. As long as you've got a bearing, good quality bearing press to do all the other work, you can still work around that. That significantly different price to the Hambini bottom bracket. So this is the one that we would need. It's the racing version with the bigger, deeper cutout, because you might have seen on the video where the brake hose and the gear cables run. It's a really, really tight. You would need the one with a deeper groove in the middle to allow the cables to pass. Currently £337 and out of stock. And I'm not saying that these aren't worth it. I think the fantastic engineering, there's some really good quality bearings in there, and if you really want that free run-in cranks, then that's a great option. But it is triple the price of that Hope one. So other options, I suppose, was the BB Infinite. They do one with a cutout, $175 plus shipping. These can be quite fragile. We've had to use them in situations when Hambini doesn't make a bottom bracket for all his own reasons for what we needed. I think it would work out a very similar price by the time we got there. The other question you're probably going to have is, why did we sand it rather than ream it? Okay, and I said in the video that it's out of stock. It's been out of stock for a couple of years now. I don't even know whether they can still make them again. The other thing is that those reamers are exactly 40.98, so we're right on the upper limit. You do not have any room for error using those at all. And the second you use one of those reaming tools, they start blunting. You can probably use them on about 3, maybe 5 carbon frames before they become too blunt and they start sort of ripping at the carbon as opposed to cutting it. So not ideal. The other thing is how they kind of work. I've got the other side of the tool here. This is a cone that goes into the side that you're not cutting. There's a big shaft that runs through, and this is meant to line up, and you screw the cutter in. The problem with this is if you have got any sort of offset alignment, this cone really doesn't do the job of centering that. So you could be pulling that 40.98 reamer through a very slight angle. And when we're talking the difference between 40.95 and 40.98, or even 40.98 and 41, which would then be oversized, you don't have an awful lot of room. So you have to approach using those tools with a lot of caution, and be really confident. In metal bottom brackets, which you don't see very often anymore, I've got absolutely no problem using them at all. They tend to line up quite well. It's normally like a little bit of a heat affected area that might have overlised it, or some paint overspray that's affected it. Where there's carbon, it's a different thing really. So that's the solution that we do. I hope that's answered some of the questions. I'm sure there are going to be lots more, and I invite you, please get down in the comments with questions, comments, feedback, whatever you got really. The important thing is that we watch these videos, we get down in the comments, we learn about them, we share knowledge. So with that said, thanks very much for watching. If you like that sort of content, again, please let me know and we'll try and make some more as the season progresses. All right, take it easy.